How did you decide to start your business here in Romania?
Well, it first of all started, basically we have an Apple store in Malta, and we've been doing the Apple brand for over 15 years. Then with our partners with Apple, we did identify that there's room for growth in this country. We obviously looked into the numbers, we've carried out some research, and decided to invest in Bucharest. We are very excited about the idea. Our plans are to open 3 stores. We currently have one, which is, as you said, we have one in Bucharest right now, and we have 3 others in Budapest. Why did we invest, or why are we investing in this region? Well, I'll tell you why we invest in this region. Basically, we feel that there is room for growth. The market isn't saturated, and obviously this is why we plan to invest in Bucharest.
You work directly with Apple company. From your perspective, what are their requirements in developing a business in an European country, let's say?
The requirements are pretty standard too. They're basically, Apple is a power brand, it's a blue chip company, it's all about the experience, it's all about delivering the product to the customer, it's all about handling one's request, it's dealing with Q&As. It's all about launches, it's all about cycles. And this is the experience one gets when one gets to one sees an Apple store, one visits an Apple store.
The Romanian store that you opened today is different from the other ones that you have in Hungary and Malta?
Well, no. In principle, they are all the same. They are level 2 APRs. Basically, they're all similar in size and in a design. Apple have a set of guide rules. They have a design kit which is pretty universal. We also have this similar picture in a similar profile in Malta, very similar, with accessories, display of products, as you can see in our store, from the iPhones to iPods to Macs. Apple accessories, so it's similar throughout all countries.
From your researcher, how can you describe the Romanian Apple user?
Excuse me?
From your researches, how can you describe the Romanian Apple user?
Well, the user is obviously is very conscientious and brand conscientious. The user is also very demanding of a product. We've also carried out some research and noticed that the consumer is very brand conscious and also proud to hold or have an Apple product in the hand.
How can you combine these 2 trends, the Romanian fashion people, but also the economic crisis that is developing also in our country?
Well, let me tell you, it's happened all over. Let's put it this way: in Europe. We've also passed through bad times in Malta, but again, the consumer, is very brand conscientious, and also Apple's new innovative products. A consumer will always be there to buy a product, buy an Apple product, which is key. At least also to them, and also one's profile of a character. I'm a proud Apple user. I won't go back, and I won't change for any brand.
How can you summarize the key element that made you decide investing in Romania?
Well, many elements. First of all, the market, the population, the numbers. The numbers are exciting. We know from our past performance and our history, what we've seen in Malta and in Budapest, and we can replicate basically that here. It's the generation, as I said, is brand conscientious and willing to buy a product, and the market is not saturated. So there is a room for growth, and hence this is why we plan to open 3 stores, and we're sure about this. We'll have our 3 stores in maybe 8 months. End of next year, we'll have 3 stores in Bucharest.
You know your competition very well. How can you define your best elements? You mentioned your staff that is very well trained. What do you do for them to become so trained?
Yes, well, our staff go through rigorous training. They're basically sent over to Apple UK. There they are trained. The advantage over a competition is our sense for customer care, and this is the advantage we have over our competition. Together with the new iCreate platform, this is where we want to develop and sort of and interact the client with a number of clients over a platform which we are developing together with our team on the floor in Promenada.
How many stores do you have in Malta, in Hungary, and what are the other countries that you are already thinking of?
Well, in Malta we've got 1 APR and 2 AARs, which are resellers. In Budapest we've got 3 stores which we've just opened. We've just taken over this year. This is our first store in Romania, and we say first, but it won't be the last. I assure you, it will be the second is round the corner, and the third, as I said, in the near future. Where do we go after this? Well, our plans are to open more than 10, or with minimum 10 stores. Some could be in this region. Some could be in Romania. More could be in Romania. Some more could be in Bucharest or in Budapest. But we're also looking at other countries: Poland, Czech Republic, and the northern part, Latvia.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.